we want to thank you for bringing light to this topic as well.
Well, thank you.
It means so much to us and our families that you care about this topic, and it's one of those things that people overlook often, and you thought this was important for the viewers to hear.
Yeah, this is important. You know, Grandma reached out to us and explained what had happened. We were very concerned, you know, not even just because Charlie has autism, but the fact that, you know, a teenager was, you know, allegedly lured into an apartment and had his bike stolen and the key ripped off of, you know, his neck. The story in itself was concerning. And then you add in the fact that he has a disability. You know, Grandma said something really poignant in the story and said those with disabilities should not be taken advantage of. They're very, very special. And you know that better than anybody. And meeting Charlie within 5 minutes, we knew how special he was. And we also knew how important it was for him to have this bike, just as you mentioned earlier, just the freedom of being able to get on a bike and go. And we saw that today. And to think that he didn't have that anymore, and to know that Grandma didn't have the resources to just turn around and just buy another bike the next day, really touched all of our hearts in our newsroom. But I think today proves that, you know, positive always wins and love wins, and we proved that today. We had more than a dozen people come forward. You were the first to offer a bike, and we were so excited. At least 23, 24 other people followed you saying, we'll get a bike to him tomorrow. And that's how Oklahoma is. Something bad happens and everybody wants to help, and we saw that today.
So what did you think when you saw him on the bike?
Oh my gosh. You know, I've been thinking about this day. You know, everybody knew except for Charlie. And so for the past week, we knew this day was happening. And, you know, I'm already emotional as it is. You know, I'm just an emotional guy. And so to see him get on that bike, and I kind of teared up as he pedaled away. And then we all had a good laugh, right, as he's figuring out the gears and he's just pedaling. But to see him get on, first of all, just to see him get off the school bus, walk up to it and honk that horn was an amazing moment, because he wasn't allowed, you know, again, going behind the story that people will see, he wasn't allowed to have a horn on the first bike. So that was kind of a joke on the bike shop, and I think that's awesome. But to see him just go all the way down the street, it was almost like he wasn't going to stop. I mean, he just was going to go, go, go. And it was interesting too, one of the first things he said is, I need to get this thing locked up. And so it's great to see that not only does he have a bike, he's got that freedom and independence, but he also learned an invaluable lesson here through this. And I think that also teaches other people a lesson as well.